So what is going on, people, and welcome to episode 10 of the Sheffield Wednesday career mode here on EFC 24. I hope you are doing well. And well, today we enter the January transfer window. And while some stuff has already happened actually, so we've had to shuffle a few things around. And by that I mean Diaby and Hendrick have both been recalled from their loans. Unfortunately, they feel that we weren't giving them enough game time. So they have both been recalled, which meant obviously losing a couple of players. We've had to actually, it says it in there, we've recalled George Byers from his loan from Blackpool, which is unfortunate, but we did have a gap in central midfield, obviously losing two, and George Byers, well, he did alright on his loan spell at Blackpool, managed to get himself up to, let's just find him, there he is, 68 rated, so will come in and be a part of the squad, will be a backup for now, but yeah, so he's had to be recalled, but we have made a couple of things happen for the start of this window. I've put Sakira on the loan list. We'll see if we can get him a move and try and get some growth out of him for the rest of the season. We'll see what happens. We have put Valentin back on the transfer list to see if we can potentially get some money for him. But also, as I mentioned in the last episode, we've also put Michael Smith on the transfer list as well. He's declining in rating, really isn't seeing a lot of game time recently. And to be honest, like I said, sort of Ugbo potentially won't be here next season. So if we can find sort of a replacement and that I'm happy with, I don't know if I'd be happy with Smith being our starter going forward next season. So if we're able to bring in some money, potentially go out and find a new striker, then that is potentially what we will do. But yeah, a little bit of admin to start this episode. But if we have a look at the championship table, then we sit in 8th. The first time, I think, maybe this season, we have been outside of the playoff picture. But we're only outside the playoff picture by 1 point. So, again, we've talked a lot about consistency. If we can find that, then hopefully we'll bounce back up into the playoff picture. Only 3 points behind 4th place Norwich as well. So it is still very tight, but a little bit of a gap opening up to the teams below us as well. So, like we said, consistency is going to be the key. If we have a look at what is to come today then, well, depending on Cup, how we do in the Cup, we're going to have 4 games and we'll see how we get on. But the plan at the moment is to play QPR. We will then sim the Cup game against Walsall, and then we will play the games against Middlesbrough and Bristol City as well. But if you are looking forward to this episode, make sure you pop a like on there for me and subscribe to the channel. And well, we're going to need to make some changes for this QPR game because we do have some tired legs in the squad. But I will go and make those changes and we'll see you for the game against QPR. And well, for this opening game then of the episode, this is how QPR line up. Begovic is in goal, back four, Drew, Cannon, Dunn and Parle. Hayden and Field holding in midfield. Smith on the right, Cher on the left and Stephen Barler in behind Michael Frey. So we've got Steve Cook, Willock on there, but quite a few low-rated players in their team. So hopefully we can go on and pick up a decent result. But this is what our team looks like. A Forey in goal, a back forward, Sakira, Palmer, Hickwey and Pedersen. Byers and Bannon in the midfield. So Byers coming straight in. Delgado, playing on the right wing. Masara on the left and Hall in behind Michael Smith. So some players that... likes of Hall and Byers, maybe with something to prove coming into the side. But, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we cope. And, well, putting maybe Michael Smith, giving him an opportunity to put himself potentially in the shop window. But Smith down this right-hand side. Pedersen trying to stay with him for now and doesn't quite manage to get the ball off of him. And, well, hopefully we can... I was going to say try and get this away, but the ball falls to Michael Frey, a snap shot, and Forey does well to save at his near post. Try and get this one away if we can with Pedersen, and it's Delgado who picks up and can we counter now from the corner. And well, Delgado is past Aaron Drew. into the area. He's got a long way to go, Delgado. We'll have to cut this one back. No one really there to offer support. There is now George Byers. Tries to find Barry Bannon. I think he might have been offside. And it will be Elias Chair with that right foot. Plays a short one. And it is Kenneth Parr once again. Shakira will try and keep him at bay if we can. And that was poor. But again, Fraze won it back and just lacks defending from us so far in this first half. And while Fourie committed himself for the first strike that was blocked, managed to recover and get a save on the second strike from Michael Frey. But again, just poor from us. But that was poor. And now Barry Bannon can bring this one away. There's a switch potentially to Delgado, and we've done well to bring that one down. Smith. Oh, boys, this is terrible. We keep giving the ball away so cheaply, and we can't keep doing that or we will be punished. As Smith finds his way past Pedersen, who's into the area. And Pedersen does just enough as Musaba again tries to get the ball away, but again we give it away. And Frey is there, and Afori can tip that round the post. Maybe could have held on to that Afori, but we just camped in our own area at this moment. Just can't get away, and we're not helping ourselves by any stretch of the imagination. As now get the strike, Jimmy Dunn, and thankfully we'll just get this one away with Sakira. Oh my God! Now Sakira has been robbed of the ball. Elias Chet will get this one in, and here Hikwi can only clear as far as a QPR man. And a strike comes in, and Afori again is there to make the save. And you feel it won't be long until QPR find the back of the net. Ball in. Oh, and it's, well, in the end, a good block from Pedersen. But again, it comes to, well, QPR player. Let's just have a bit of respite, shall we? Try and hold on to this ball. Secure it into Hall. There's a run being made there from Barry Bannon. And Smith will find Barry Bannon. Oh, that's a great save from Begovic. Thought for all the world as soon as he made it through that was going to be 1-0, but a good save from Begovic. Our first real chance of the game. And Smith can't get his hand on that. His head on that, sorry. And now Hall, lovely play. And plays Smith round the corner. And a ball into Musaba. We'll have the strike across goal. Oh, and as well. It's a good save from Begovic, but I don't think he knew where the ball had ended up. Because if we'd had a quicker striker there, we might have got on that. And now Hall could find Michael Smith, and now the counter is on. Barry Bannon has got plenty of space, and it is Barry Bannon, that man, Barry Bannon, and again Begovic makes the save. Come on, boys. Pedersen over to take the corner. We'll try and find the head of Michael Smith, but it's fallen to Will Vaulks, a substitute. Well, Begovic gets hands on it, but only just able to turn it round the post. Can we find Smith now? We can, I think, but well, he's out-muscled by the defender, and in the end it's fallen for Begovic quite kindly. Great block there from Vaulks. And now can we play this correctly? Pervader, he's got a man forward here, and it's Anthony Musaba who's burst through. He's breached the back line. Anthony Musaba will win the game for Sheffield Wednesday, you feel. The incisive breakaway. This time Begovic cannot keep it out. And well, the pace to get in behind from Anthony Musaba. We released him at just the right time, but the composed finish. Begovic spreads himself, but into the top corner from Musaba. Nothing that Begovic or his defenders could do. And now we surely will go on and win this game. And you feel, well, you do have to, even though they're the opposition, you do have to feel slightly for QPR after the first half that they had. The absolute barrage that came our way, but just couldn't find the back of the net. And in this second half, we've been much improved, both defensively and going forward. Palmer. And it is Musaba. And Musaba, has the strike. And forces the save from Begovic. It'll be Palmer who takes it for us. Can he try and find the head of Ike Ogbe? Not quite. Vaulks heads it down. It's here, Hikwi. And the strike, not the best. But there goes the full-time whistle. An important 3 points to start this episode. And well, a hard-fought game. A tale of two halves for sure. That old cliche, but it certainly is applicable here. And Musaba, the man who makes the difference for us. Bristol City win and Sunderland pick up a win over Southampton. But next, something different for us next in terms of some FA Cup action. Well, yes, I've had to whack out the glasses because in that last game I was actually struggling to see the screen, in all honesty. It's been a long time since I've had to wear my glasses. But anyway, for the Walsall game in the third round of the FA Cup, then we are going to switch things up. This is how we're going to line up. I've actually just realised as well, before this, I was one player short in my squad as well. So we've recalled another player from loan. We've recalled Akin Famewo. Is just going to give us a bit of extra left-back cover and defensive cover as well. So his loan spell at Espanyol has been cut short as well. I hate to see those things, but unfortunately, well, we're his parent club and we're in bigger need at this moment in time. But he is due to keep growing quite soon. So, yeah, hopefully he can be a part of this team. But this is what we are going to line up for this game. So Dawson in goal, back for Palmer, Uorfa, Hickory and James. Byers and Volks in the midfield. Valentin comes in on the right. Wilkes on the left and Hall in behind Matt Smith. More League 2 opposition. We haven't fared particularly well against League 2 opposition this season. We've won, but all on penalties. Can we pick up a win this time? We can indeed. A 2-1 win. And, well, Walsall slightly having the better of it. But Byers grabbing a goal, an equaliser from Walsall, but Dishon Bernard getting the winner. So I think that's our first win in a single game this season, and it's taken till January, which is a little bit bad. But nevertheless, we are through to the fourth round of the FA Cup. And as you can see there, confirmation for Maywo's loan has ended. Have we been drawn in the next round already? No, not yet. Okay, well, we'll press on to the Middlesbrough game. We'll play that and then see what develops between now and then or after. And well, we've had an offer for Michael Smith from Young Boys from Switzerland. He's worth 775. They've offered 790. Reckons we could get about 100 grand more. So we will try and go in and see if we can get that slightly higher. That coffee mug is filthy. I hope that hasn't been sat on my desk for a few days. Anyway, we'll try and get the slightly higher fee that they've suggested. They're willing to come up to 830, and I'll meet them there. That's absolutely fine, actually. That's about halfway between where we were and what we wanted. So there we go. Smith could be on his way to Young Boys. We currently have $1 million in the budget, so give us hopefully about 1.8 million to go out and potentially find a striker. So what I'm actually going to do is set up a player instruction to go and look for some strikers right now. Or am I? I had a look at Gassama. I might recall him from his loan as well. We'll wait and see on that one. And we've had another offer for Michael Smith, this time from Burgos, and they're actually offering more than Young Boys. So we'll just straight up accept that. I think I might do that, actually. I think I might recall Gassama from his loan. Yeah, I might recall Gassama from his loan. Because he can play up front. So can Wilkes, and we've got a number of players that can play up front. So if we sell him, that's what I'll do. I'll bring back Gassama. All the loans ending. And well, there we go. Michael Smith is leaving. The big man has seen his final days at Sheffield Wednesday. Doesn't look too happy to be leaving. And well, he did have a very good start to the season, but unfortunately it's just his time to move on, I think. He says goodbye. We wish him well. Where is he going? He's decided to go to Young Boys in Switzerland. Well, hopefully he might get European football there, actually. So not a bad little destination for him. But we get an 8. And now it is time, as we mentioned, to bring back Gassama to the club. An offer from Norwich for Liam Palmer, but a long-timer who's just signed a new contract. They're not going to offer us any near as much as I would like. So it's a no from me. So for this game against Middlesbrough, this is how our visitors line up. Seni Dieng in goal. Our back four, Smith, Fry, Lenihan and Bangura at left back. Howson and Lewis O'Brien holding. Fours on the right, McGree on the left and Finazaz in behind Latte Lath. And well, they've got a couple of options on the bench there, some good options. I notice no Matt Clark in the squad. He was the man that we absolutely gave the runaround to in the reverse, and we won pretty handsomely on that day. I think maybe 4-0 or 4-1. This is our lineup. It's our strongest lineup. Bernardo's grown up now to 72. But yeah, this is our strongest lineup. And well, hopefully we can find something similar in this game that we did against Middlesbrough in the reverse, as we said earlier, as Poveda will knock this one back. And actually, there's a bit of a ball over the top here for him. And he's got a run on Bangura, and he's actually done really well. And there's a run being made here by Barry Banner. We'll try and get a cross in if we can. He finds Windass, whose header is just over the bar. Not a bad opening 5 minutes for us. Bangura pretty rash with his challenge, and that gave Poveda the space. It was a good run, actually, as well, from Barry Bannon, as Musaba just steals in, and that's not the best pass. That is something that I'm... Obviously, the players aren't going to be as good as what we will probably finish the series playing, so I need to remember their passing ability isn't going to be as good as it could be, and need to stop playing some of these risky passes as Musaba actually loses out here, and now Pedersen is out of position, and Smith we found Latte Lath, and thankfully he just tries to finesse that into the near post, and Afori is equal to it. Try and get this one away if we can with a spree, but only as far. Oh my word, that's a finish. It's a lovely finish in the end. I think it's Finizaz, it is, who's grabbed the goal for them and the visitors lead. And it's a lovely finish from Finizaz. Chests it down beautifully. Not the greatest of headers away from Espria. And I don't know if Afori is unsighted or it doesn't really... maybe potentially slightly unsighted. He almost gets his hand to it. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, Afori. But, yeah, Finizaz... Well, that's not the start we wanted. Oh, my word. And they're in behind it. Middlesbrough is Riley McGree. Tries to get a ball to the far post. And that's headed straight into the path of Azaz, who's tried to score a carbon copy of the goal that he scored to open the account for the game. But thankfully, Afori has made a very good save. Oh, and Ugbo almost getting on the end of that. Tommy Smith, formerly of this channel, but they held on to the ball long enough, and it's 1-0 to Middlesbrough at the break, and they've certainly had the better chances. I can't really think of an opportunity that we've had, to be perfectly honest, which is a little bit disappointing, but if Poveda can actually up his performance, there's certainly avenues to goal. We just need to be a bit more confident and consistent in the final third. That's Elath. Finds McGree. That's a good one too. Oh, we've just allowed him to get away here. And Lath is unleashed an absolute rocket towards that near post. Thankfully, Afori is equal to it. But we just, as soon as he turned, we gave him the space of Sheffield there to... Oh. And it's going to count as an own goal. But is that Lenihan? I think it might be, who's got the better of a Espria at the near post and has found the back of the net. A really powerful, commanding header from Darragh Lenihan. He's just, got the better of his man. Just nothing Bannon could do. Came at him so quickly and just hit the top of his head into the roof of the net. But, Middlesbrough taking full command of this game. And Josh Windass trying to go on a run, and EK Ugbo needs to make me a run. He's done absolutely nothing, and in the end, Windass has lost the ball. Cheers, Ugbo, you absolute idiot. Delgado, though, has won that one, and EK Ugbo is now in behind, bearing down on goal. EK Ugbo is round the back of the net. I apologise, EK, for what I said just moments ago, but we are back in this game. We've got about 20 minutes or so to find us an equaliser, and that was quite easy. But again, EK just bearing down on goal. The shot not convincing. It just puts his laces through it, but I wasn't sure. As soon as it left his foot, I thought the keeper would save it, but maybe the speed of the shot just beating Dieng at his near post. But now we can bring the ball away. George Hall just tries to, was almost hacked down by his man, and Pedersen now. Ugbo, he needs to make a good run here. EK Ugbo He hasn't really tried to get in behind the defender. Ike Ugbo though. Oh, have a strike. Oh, Poveda, get in! Oh my word, it's so fortunate the way that it's fallen to Poveda, but sometimes you need that slice of luck. And Ugbo going for the far corner, but the scramble, and then Dieng. I still wasn't convinced with an open goal that Poveda was going to score, but he's had to dig it out from underneath him, Poveda, but he needs that sort of slice of luck, really. And we're back level. Some nice, intricate little play from Middlesbrough in the middle of the park, and now they look to maybe try and grab a winner. Can we change to the right person, please? That would certainly be ideal as well. Oh, my word, that's almost cost us, and Ofori has to push it round the post. But we've conceded twice from corners so far in this game. Can we get this one away? We can just about, but only as far as Finazaz on the edge of our area. He has to strike again, and Ofori will make another save, and you feel this is probably the last chance of the game. Riley McGree to swing in the corner, and it's headed away. Can we get a man out to Lewis O'Brien? Finazaz on the edge. McGree, but that will be intercepted. We will just try and clear this one away if we can. And well, there goes the final whistle, and it's a fight back, and actually against a good Middlesbrough side, we will take that. They're much improved. I think it flashed up the table at one point during the game. They're actually above us in the league. So from 2-0 down to 2-2, we've had to come back a few times in recent games, but we will certainly take that. A slice of luck coming our way, but like I said, you need a slice of luck every so often. And now a bid for Windass from Leicester. And well, considering he's one of our best players, it's, again, just not enough money. So it's going to be a no. You're still in the squad, Michael. Don't worry about that. But now we push on. Actually, has the next round of the cup been drawn? No, not yet. Or is it just next month? No, it hasn't been drawn yet. Okay, well, if nothing changes, then it will be Bristol City for the final game of the episode. So for this final game of the episode, then, this is how Bristol City line up. I realise it's the first time we're playing them in a play game this season. But it's O'Leary in goal, a back four of McCrory, Atkinson, Naismith and Pring, Williams and Gardner-Hickman holding in the midfield, Sykes on the right, Mehmeti on the left, and Jason Knight in behind Almoez Ali. I noticed he was a free agent, so they must have signed him in the window. They've got a good team, you know, Bristol City. Most of their players in their starting lineup above a 70. And some good options on the bench as well. So this could be a tough game. We are unchanged. Still with our strongest lineup. And hopefully, we'll have to find out a bit of what Bristol City are all about. But they've certainly had a resurgence in over the Christmas period. And they are in the top half of the table. I know that much. Knight has picked up the ball in a dangerous position. Ali trying to make something. I don't know whether this is his debut, but it's a good tackle. Oh my word, and that challenge has come in on Barry Bannon. And there's a little bit of a... Oh, Ali. A little bit of a feisty start to this game as Bernard gets a toe in. But Pring has to, well, come across. Oh, and that's very well worked, but Espria, has lost out in his own area. And while Fori, again, is certainly unorthodox when it comes to goalkeeping, but more often than not, he puts in a shift. And now we need to win this header, and it's a big, powerful header from Bernard. I was about to say Bernard then, but that just doesn't sound right. Oh, Mehmeti. Oh, and Ali. It's a great block in the end from Bambo Diaby, and we just need to get a hold of this ball now. And now Pring bursting forward, and Delgado needs to get back at him here. Has done so for the time being, but has allowed Pring to turn. And Ali has got inside. And where was Ali? Oh, and that's a superb finish in the end. I'm not too sure. Is it Gardner-Hickman maybe who's applied the finish? It is Taylor Gardner-Hickman. But there was a sea of bodies. A couple of bodies in the way before he started to come towards Ali. And well, he's got it between the gap and has absolutely smashed that into the back of the net of Fori. Just trying desperately to get anything on it, but a very good finish from Gardner-Hickman, and we continue to concede goals. I think the game is definitely harder this year, for sure. And I know people, people are just going to be saying that. And I know I concede goals anyway. That's my style of play on FIFA. But the game, I think, is certainly harder this year. Hence why we're playing on Legendary to start with and not Ultimate. Just can't get near them at the moment. It's a great piece of play. And thankfully, the shot is aimed for the near post from McCrory. Afori was ready for it. But Bristol City just playing superbly well in this game. Delgado gets clear, but only as far. Well, it's a good block in there. I'm not too sure who it was that had the strike. But we need to get this away, and Poveda has done exactly that. Windass is in behind. It's a lovely little pass from Poveda. And Windass, it's hit the bar. The defender was getting back for pace and covering, so I couldn't take it much further. Had to try and put some power on it to beat the keeper, and it did beat the keeper, but also just too much on it, and it's cannon back off the crossbar. I'm really trying to get in behind, but just running into body, so really a lot we can do there. Poveda finds Barry Bannon. Aspria, I've got a bit of space to run into, and Jasper Aspria will have the strike. Oh, and it's a good save going across him from Max O'Leary. But Bannon with the corner trying to find EK Ugboat to no avail to start with. Musaba. Poveda will have the strike. My word. Not too far away, but it is over the bar, and that will be half time. He's done superbly well there as Mehmeti and found Ali. Oh, no, a quality save from Afori, considering the defender was stood right in front of him. Really good play from Bristol City. Knocked into the area by Bristol City, but headed away. Poveda just can't beat Rob Atkinson in the air to try and bring that one down. But Williams has the strike, and Afori's almost batted that one away. And now we get this round the corner to Malik Wilkes. Can we launch something now? That is a terrible touch. He somehow managed to come away with the ball the first time, didn't on the second occasion. And now Twine has got the pace on Delgado. And it's Knight in the area. Ali, it's a good block from Byers. We need to get something on that, and we do. And Masaba can bring this one away. And now Poveda. Defensively, Bristol City have been absolutely superb in this game. And now Ali is in behind, and Afori again has to make the save. They're into the area, and it's a great finish from Almoaz Ali, and Bristol City will go on and win this game. Deservedly so as well. They've been absolutely superb in this game. Absolutely superb in every aspect. Going forward, defensively, they've been unbelievable. Just cannot get near them in any aspect in this game. But Almoaz Ali with a quality finish. Just one touch out of his feet, bang, flashes it past the four. Nothing the Ghanaian could do on this occasion. It will be defeat in this game. Oh my word. But yeah, there's lots of improving to do, I think. I almost don't want us to go up this season, because if we go up, we get absolutely hammered in the Premier League. But there goes the full-time whistle. I'm beaten by a much, much better side. I can have no complaints with this one. Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating obviously to lose, but you have a reality check like that sometimes, just playing against better players. And we actually have the fourth round of the FA Cup against Blackpool, so that'll be another game that we can sim. But yeah, those sort of games are a big reality check. It just shows us how much improving we have to do as well. But this is not the standings we want to see. If we have a look at the Championship table, well, we regain a playoff spot. Bristol City 9th. But they're much, much better than that. But yeah, we are back in the playoffs. As you see, Middlesbrough there as well. But we are certainly best of the rest. Leicester pulling away again now. Just have really improved their form. 11 points clear of just Leeds in second. Who are 2 points then clear of Watford. We are 7 points behind Leeds. And yeah, sort of a mini gap emerging. We are certainly the best of the rest, and again, probably down to commentary or so you've got to take into consideration. But yeah, that's how the championship table looks at this present moment. If we have a look at what is to come in the next episode, then, well, we start games being rearranged, it looks like. So yeah, the Blackpool game we will start with in the next episode, and then we will have Cardiff, and then we might do 4 games then, I guess. So we'll sim the opening game against Blackpool. We will then play Cardiff, play West Brom, and play Southampton. So guys, if you are indeed looking forward to that episode, and if you have enjoyed this one, make sure you pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.